Hello, everyone. We're at TEDxBeaconStreet, and I'm sitting down with James Miner, the head of Sasaki's Planning and Urban Design Practice and chair of the executive committee. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Sure thing. My pleasure.
So the title of your talk was The Future of Food,
Right.
which everyone knows is just like the movie Back to the Future. They're just little pills we put in microwaves, and then a big turkey comes out.
Right.
Yeah?
Well, I have to tell you, that's what I would have told you when I was a kid, right? Because that's
Yeah.
what we saw. It might have been the Jetsons with their food machine.
That's right. Yeah.
How about the three-course meal on Willy Wonka and the chewing gum? So attitudes towards food have really changed. And what's really cool about it, so I'm an architect and urban planner, is that it's actually starting to shape the way we live, and in particular the urban experience, so how we actually live in cities. And so, from what I've done in my work and what I'm starting to see, there's a really big demand for really high quality, locally grown food. And the only way to do that is to grow it either in or around cities. And that's not the way we have been doing things for a very long time. So
Right.
that's about to change.
Yeah. That's fascinating. So tell me more about you and so this idea of the future of food and it affecting our urban landscape. This idea means something to you, and it's something worth spreading. So kind of tell us a little bit why.
Yeah, for sure. So, 4 years ago, I was working on a project and in Iowa, and all of the people who lived there said they wanted better access to local food. Mm-hmm. And for me, that was a shocker because they're literally surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of miles of cornfields, soybeans, whatnot.
Yeah.
And it kept coming up over and over again. So I knew a few years ago that going forward, this is going to be something I'm going to have to deal with. And I'd never been asked before to think about how food systems work, how do we enhance access to local food, how do we improve equity and equitable access to food, what's a food desert, right? These are all new terms that are starting to become a part of my professional life. And that's exciting because the message about food has typically been told by farmers or other people who are in the know of the industry or foodies or just, environmentalists. But now there's starting to be real business economic sense towards changing the way that we actually eat, which is really cool.
Great. Very interesting stuff. Thank you for sitting down.
Sure.
That's James Miner. The talk is titled The Future of Food, and you can check it out at TEDxBeaconStreet.com.